Shorty Mona Lisa, I'ma play her like I'm violent. I feel like the island, we gon' take her to the island.
The GOAT is back. A lot to unpack. Caitlin Clark versus New York Liberty, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks. She shot some of the most insane three-pointers I've seen men or women. Back to back to back to back Steph Curry range for all three of them. This is crazy. And she gave the Liberty their first L of the season. So that's the best team in the W. One, this game showed me she has to be this type of player if the Fever want a shot at getting a chip this year. Like, they need her. I thought with the pieces they got, she would be able to take like a little back seat. No, like she gotta keep doing what she's been doing all year. When she's herself, this look like the Iowa version of her. They beat the best team in the W. Like, I mean, you don't get a much bigger win than this at the W. You know what I'm saying? So if this is what she got to do for them to get a chip, I just hope she don't burn out by the end of the season. But that was an insane performance by her. And if she playing like this, there's no team in the W that's beating them. I don't give a fuck which you can run every defensive coverage. No team in the W is fucking with them. If she play like that, is over. And at a point they were up by damn near 20 because they just couldn't contain her. And you saw the clip, Breanna Stewart just laughing like, yo, there's nothing we can do. There's literally nothing you can do. I really want you guys to see how ridiculous some of this shit was. And she's not touching. She's dead shooting from half court. Like, look where she's at. Yo, Breanna Stewart has a long wingspan. She's shooting that motherfucker over Breanna Stewart. She's just laughing. Like, if I'm getting cooked, you know how much someone has to be cooking for you? Like, you can't even get mad. You just have to laugh because you're getting fried. That's what happened to Breanna Stewart. She couldn't even say shit. And these threes were back to back to back. She's pulling from the logo. So there's literally nothing you can do. Indiana's turnt right now, men and women. But yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Good job. Squad needed it. Played Fever way. I love it. More of them.
Now here we go. Anytime a good game happens, the Twitter narratives and all the wild stuff happens. We're going to talk about a little bit what's going on. So basically, LeBron James put out this tweet, right? And he said the CC effect, welcome back, you were missed. A lot of people, if you're a supporter of the Fever or whatever, they were like, yo, shout out Bron or whatever, right? So someone tweeted this. They said verbatim, Paige dropped 35 and Fee dropped 32 earlier. Nothing. They're Nike athletes. You all can let LeBron fool you all if you want. That raccoon doesn't care about women's basketball. He cares about being weird towards a specific person. And the person he's talking about is, of course, Angel Reese. So he's trying to say that, like, LeBron don't really care about women's hoops. He's just trying to put out this tweet right here out of spite for Angel. And I think the Angel thing started after she put out that one tweet a while back. It's been like a whole discussion. And, some people even called out, like, how the media were covering the Liberty game. All right, for example, someone said not one single word about Caitlin Clark's insane first half. She had like 20 in the first half, I think. And they said, and we're supposed to believe that some people in media aren't haters. So this reporter put out this series of tweets. Howard has done the best job defending Caitlin this season. Anyone I'm overlooking? What happened to Stewie's three-point shot? Last time the Liberty and Fever played, Jones took over in the end of the game. To me, it's silly when people act like Asia isn't still best or in that convo because we see how she's defended. Many just have agendas to push. Is there an actual gap between her and Fee? I don't think that can be determined from 11 games. And by the way, status isn't lost over 11 games. Pretty much, she put out all these tweets and they were saying, like, they're not saying nothing about the performance she had. Like, yo, damn, she just dropped 20 points and a half. She shot, I just showed you guys the back-to-back threes. No one's talking about that. Instead, she wants to talk about, well, when they played the Dream, look how the Dream covered her when they played this team. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, they're showing like how people stir up narratives. This tweet came out. Caitlin Clark fronts referee violently threatens him. No place in the league for this. We all know how bad the W refs are. All right, this was her. Like, she got a tech right here.
Says, are you kidding me?
So she's done this all year though. I showed that Kelsey Plum clip like a while, like in one of my other videos. And they don't get no calls. She don't get no calls. Kelsey Plum don't get no calls. When she drops 30, it's a legit 30. When they go off, it's like, okay, they really went off. It wasn't handed to them. They earned these buckets. They're getting like little clips and they're making like different narratives from it. I just find it pretty crazy. Anytime there's a good game, there's something else that comes from it. Some of Caitlin and Lexi's post-game comments, I'm going to play this.
And then I think I got a couple clean looks after that too. Early in the second quarter, I had a wide open one. And then made another couple tough ones. And even in the second half, I thought I felt like they all came off my hand feeling really good. So, like, that's what you can find confidence in as a scorer and as a shooter. And, yeah, I think you're just a little anxious to get out there and get playing again. I felt really good. I thought there was a few.
Nah, you know what it is? She saw how McDonald came in, and she's about to get picked up soon, by the way. But she saw how McDonald came in that first game and went crazy. She was like, "Yeah, fuck that Russ stuff. I'm gonna go crazy today." I knew it. If you bet today, I knew like it was a guaranteed green betting on her. I saw that McDonald's shit, and she's been watching. She saw how she came in, learned the plays in a day or whatever. She learned it on the plane, and she saw how crazy she went. She was like, "Man, fuck this quad injury. I'm healthy. Like, I know what to do. I'm not rusty. Let's get going." So that's really what it was.
Few periods where I felt like a little tired. I asked for a sub there in the second half or in the second quarter, and Steph got me a quick one. But other than that, my legs felt really strong. Like I felt in good shape, and a lot of that is credit to our medical team. Like have kept me in shape, even though I haven't been able to maybe be up and down as much as everybody else. It's just finding other things to do that I can find confidence in. I'm ready to play, and that's certainly how I felt out there.
Really just proud of Sophie coming back and able to contribute like she did, plus 31 tonight. She was a big part of that run. So I think just being able to trust 1 through 11, 1 through 10, that we're going to go out there, have each other's back, and we're going to work through those tough times, because New York's a really good team. They're going to go on runs. They're going to have those moments where we can't stop them for a period of time, but it's how do we fix that? How do we change that momentum? And just really proud, of our group for staying with it.
Yeah, I mean, they were all in transition, so I felt like I was kind of running around fast to try to get them off. I think the third one, I ran all the way to the corner, then ran all the way back up top, then dribbled a few times, and then finally got it off. But yeah, I mean, that takes it out of probably anybody. But like I said, I felt really good out there. And now for me, it's just how I recover, especially with the schedule that we have coming up. That's going to be super important. We're playing a lot of games in a very short period of time, so I really have to take care of myself to make sure I don't regress in any sort of way. I think the way we responded, like we just talked about when they went on that run in the third quarter, and our coaches told us at the start when we were in the locker room at halftime, is like, we already used too many timeouts. We don't really have timeouts to use, so don't let them go on a run. And then we let them go on a run, and we knew like Steph wasn't calling one there. Like we had to figure out how to play through it and go on a run of our own. And we talked about this in the locker room. I think that's like kind of where we grew today. In the past, like that's kind of where we would crumble. That's exactly where we crumbled in Atlanta in our last game. It was tight at halftime. We come out in the third quarter and we kind of fall apart. But today we really stuck together. We went on our own run. Somebody said we went on like a 25-3 run or something like that. And, just proud of everybody, whether they were coming off the bench. I thought Sid was fantastic today. She makes 2 huge threes for us in the second half. Soph was fantastic. People just made really big plays down the stretch. So, yeah.
I really wish McDonald got to play with this team, man. I wish we got to see that, but I don't know if we will now, especially now. They look good today.
I don't know about in a game, maybe like 6 or something. I don't know, not that many. My most I've ever made in a game is 12. That was in high school. I don't know how many I made in a row, though. I think it was like 12 for 18 or something like that. But I thought that's kind of what they gave up tonight, is they were going to let us shoot threes, because when we came off the ball screen, they weren't giving up the pocket as much. And I think that's where a few of my turnovers came, as I was used to AB being open directly in the pocket. It was, maybe we could get it to AB, but then it was the spray on the weak side. Lexi had a couple, Kels had a couple on the weak side. Once we really figured that out, is that they were rotating to AB. They didn't want AB to have it in the middle of the paint. Granted, I think AB had 30 versus him last time, so they decided, we weren't going to give that up. We're going to give up the threes on the weak side, and we made 17 of them. So I think we really took advantage of, what they were giving us, and that's what you have to do when you play really good teams. Thanks.
Just want to let you know you have a huge fan base in Hong Kong.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And
hopefully I'll get there one day.
And today, there are 5 Hong Kong fans fly from Hong Kong to
No
Indiana.
way.
And,
oh my gosh.
And the hour is 22 hours.
No way. Oh
So
my goodness. Well, I wish I could have met them.
Just want to say this, including me.
If you know them, tell them thank you for coming. That's incredible.
Yeah, so any plans you will visit Hong Kong with your teams in the future years?
Yeah, maybe we'll head to Hong Kong after the season. I mean, I certainly hope to go to Hong Kong one day. That's, it's incredible to see the type of reach that we can have and how much people love basketball across the globe. So that's really cool. So if you know them, tell them I say hello, and thanks for coming as well.
Yeah. Have to make home run plays. Make sure if we don't have anything, we get ourselves into offense. I know there was one period of time, and it may have been during that stretch where we had 7 empty possessions, and we've got to run something, right? Like we got to get into offense. We've got to stop trying to do it all ourselves, and we got to lean on each other. So I'm not exactly sure what it was at that moment, but I'm proud of our group. I'm proud of how they responded. I'm proud of the resilience that they've shown. And now we got to just continue to build on it, continue to stack our days.
I saw this tweet. This person said the worst part of Caitlin Clark is that she's just a shot chucker. I mean, yeah, she scored 32 points, but only 9 assists, 8 rebounds on her return. Totally one-dimensional. I don't know this dude's being sarcastic, but I think he's serious. He said, yup, 7 turnovers, 9 assists, and a 14-point win over defending champions, while the team has 12 total turnovers. How much those turnovers matter when you've got primary ball handler. I mean, you know the truth that nobody talks about, and I think this is for men and women. The more the ball's in your hand, the higher likelihood you're going to have turnovers. If you're the primary focus of the offense like she is, the Fever's best scorer and passer. So she has okay pieces like Aaliyah Boston and stuff around her, but she also has to, if she don't, y'all see, like I said, if she's on a scoring rampage like this, if this comes with 5 turnovers, but they win by 14, I'll take it. Like, I mean, I don't know how else. Like, that's something I'll take. Something has to give is basically what I'm saying. So if you have more priority, you're most likely going to make more mistakes. That's just the truth of the matter. I saw this tweet. It said 25 points, 6 for 9, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. This was at half, and her team is winning over the undefeated defending champions. Anyone who downplays what Caitlin Clark means to the WNBA or consider her equal to Angel Reese doesn't watch the games. And, you know, speaking of like Angel Reese, since he brought it up, I saw her respond to the Mebounds thing. She had a pretty good game against the Liberty. They got their ass beat because the Sky just suck. Like, they're horrible. But she responded to the whole Mebounds things. I'm gonna play this.
Oh, that's what I'd say. Whoever came up with the Mebounds thing, y'all ate that up. Because rebounds, Mebounds, rebounds, keybounds, T-bounds, T-bounds, anything that comes off that board, it's mine. It's mine. And a brand, that's 6 figures right there. Whoever came up with that, the trolling, I love when y'all do it, cause like the ideas be good. All to my face and shit, like, cause I'm cute. Alright, whatever. Like that doesn't get me. But like when y'all came up with Mebounds, cause statistically, all the rebounds that I get aren't always just mine. They're like the defenses too, or somebody else is on my team. But when y'all came up with Mebounds, y'all ate the one thing. Jenny, we're ranking. We're gonna work with that. But yeah, happy game day.
This from the T podcast.
Reese making some noise.
Yeah,
How many of those are offensive rebounds?
Yeah, it's a lot of Mebounds in that, but you know what I mean?
Excuse
Shout
me?
out to her.
Mebounds?
Yeah, that's what you told that bitch. What was our boy that got the triple double?
Ricky Davis.
She got a little Ricky Davis.
Mebounds is a bar. Mebounds is fucking hilarious, bro.
So,
Y'all know that first shot thing? People still doing it, bro. Look, watch this.
Come on.
So it's crazy, bro. Some more of Steph's comments.
Always expect that kind of game from Caitlin. You know, good, bad, or ugly. I knew her adrenaline was going to be high to start. I mean, she's been itching to get back out there. So certainly knew that. Did I think it was going to be a 25-point half? No. But she so often does, when she gets hot, it's a streak, right? And so she got hot early and knocked down a lot of shots. She carried us in the first half. And then everybody else carried us in the second half. I thought her decision-making outside the last part of the fourth quarter especially was really good. You know, she had some turnovers, and we talked about it a little bit, and I thought her decision-making was great, outstanding, especially that last 4-minute stretch or whatever it was that she was on the floor. Did a really good job of getting everybody involved. And that's what she does. I mean, that's what she does. You know, emotionally, it's a relief, right? It's a lift. You know, when you go through hard times, it puts life into perspective. You know, I think the biggest thing is that this team has been resilient, and, you know, it hasn't been easy, and it's not going to be. Like, winning is hard. You got to go through the ups and downs. You got to go through the ebbs and flows. Life is hard, right? And for us, this group is they stay together. They encourage one another. They draw strength from one another. I draw strength from them. I hope they draw strength from us. And every single day that we take one step forward together, we're building trust. And there are not many teams who position themselves to win and win consistently that don't have trust, that don't have tight chemistry, that don't have sacrifice, the we over the me, that don't go through hard times. And I think that this group has been resilient. I'm proud of them for that. We're going to continue to have to be resilient, but to be able to bring Soph and see back in the way that we did, and to get them back on the floor and seemingly not miss a beat offensively, I think says a lot about them. I think it says a lot about their teammates. And 25 assists on 37 made field goals. I mean, it's just I'm just really proud of them, and I'm really thankful for them. She's got it, right? Like she's got it, and being able to harness those moments when it's really rolling, and being able to be patient in the moments where you're trying to get it rolling, I think is a growth process. So certainly, those first few threes, and then the turnover where she missed Damaris Dantas right beside her and tried to throw it to somebody else in the corner. Maybe I'll introduce her to Dee Dee.
Yeah, so big win for the Fever. Looking forward to some more games. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. And as always, it's your boy.